Good morning, Waveriders. This is Abby,
Grace,
and Tally with a few words of wisdom. Have you ever read the book When Pigs Fly? It is a book about a cow named Ralph that wants a bicycle, but his dad says cows don't ride bikes.
Not yet they don't, was Ralph's reply. Ralph's dad finally agrees to buy Ralph a bicycle when pigs fly.
Ralph shows incredible ambition when he visits his pilot friend and learns to fly a helicopter.
Along his journey, he encounters many characters that say cows don't fly, cows don't ride bikes, and pigs don't fly.
But Ralph just responds, not yet they don't. At the end of the story, Ralph learns to fly a helicopter and takes the pigs to fly.
The message of the story is to believe you can and someday you will. Ambition takes great determination and courage.
Keep showing off your ambition at home with your online learning. You are capable of unbelievable things.
With
something to think about. This is Abby,
Grace,
and Tally.
Making it great and on.
Choice is yours. Bye. Committee out.
Committee out.
Committee out.
Hey Waveriders, my name's Cindy and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about goals. So we're going to pretend that this trash can is our goal. And this piece of paper is ourselves. So I want to accomplish a really hard goal. I want to walk on the moon. Let's just pretend that that's my goal. So I'm going to put my trash can there and I'm going to stand back. And I'm going to try. And the paper probably isn't going to go into the trash can. In other words, I'm probably not going to meet my goal if my goal is too hard, too out of reach for me to do. But if I have a goal, I'm going to change my goal. I'm going to say 5 jumping jacks. And I do 5 jumping jacks every single time. The paper is going to go in every single time. So what I'm trying to say is you're going to reach your goal every single time. And sometimes that can be boring because you want a goal that you can do sometimes and sometimes you can't, because then you can really be ambitious and persevere through those goals. So I'm going to change my goal. And my goal is just going to be a 2-mile run. Let's just pretend that's my goal. So I'm going to get out. I'm going to start to run. And I'm really tired. And I throw my paper and it doesn't go into the trash can. But that doesn't mean that I can't try next time. So the next day I want to do it. So I go out, start running, and I make it in the 2-mile run. So Waveriders, your challenge for this week is to pick a goal. Pick any goal you want that is a good goal for you, a goal that you think that you can accomplish. Not a goal that's too easy or a goal that's too hard. So pick your goal and I want you to try and accomplish it. That's your challenge. Bye Waveriders, see you guys next time.
Last week, I sent out a Google form to the students at Pacific Rim with a few questions. Now we can see the 171 responses to it on student statistics. My first question was, do you like at-home learning? 35.3% of you said yes, 32.9% said no, and 31.8% did not know. Next I asked, what have you been doing in your free time? The top 3 answers were playing with siblings and family, playing sports, and playing video games. After that, you had to answer how many books you've read. 4.1% haven't read any, 41.2% have read 1 to 3, 17.1% have read 4 to 6 books, 6.5% have read 7 to 9 books, and 31.2% have read 10 or more. Next I asked if you've gone outside much. 74.1% have, 2.9% have not, and 22.9% have a little bit. After that, I asked if you've been enjoying your schoolwork. 37.6% have, 48.8% do a little, and 13.5% do not. The final question was if you missed school. 71.8% missed school, 27.1% do a little, and 1.2% don't miss school. I hope you enjoyed filling out the form and enjoyed watching student statistics.
Memorial Day is about remembering those who have died in the service of the U.S. military. It was originally called Decoration Day, but in 1967 they changed the name to Memorial Day. It's a federal holiday in the United States for honoring and mourning the veterans who had died while serving in the U.S. military. The holiday is now observed on the last Monday of May, having been observed on May 30th from 1868 to 1970. The true cause of who helped the first Memorial Day celebrations is still a discussed subject. About 620 soldiers on both sides passed away during the Civil War. By the 1900s, it had become a day to celebrate all American soldiers who died while serving in the military. Although Waterloo, New York is considered to be where it had begun, multiple cities still claim to be the birthplace of Memorial Day. This holiday is lawfully required to recognize a national moment of remembrance. At the first Memorial Day ceremony, James A. Garfield gave a very long speech regarding the heroes who risked their lives for America. Several states observed Confederate Memorial Day to celebrate our military who died in the service of the U.S. This significant holiday is the remembrance of the honored veterans who have protected our country. Thank you, veterans.
I wish the talent show still took place this year.
It is, but it's virtual.
That is so cool. How do you do it?
Well, you can do it virtually.
Can my parents or siblings be in it?
Only solo or sibling acts allowed, and only current Pacific Rim students, like no older or younger siblings or parents, etc.
Can I use my really cool TikTok that I created just last week?
No, we are not allowing any old footage, only videos filmed for this purpose. That includes no recitals, past events, TikToks, etc. And make sure your talent is free from any background noises or distractions.
How long do the acts have to be?
The acts have to be 30 seconds or under.
What if my parents don't want me on the internet?
That's why you have to get your parents' permission before submitting it. Also, make sure your clothing and music is school appropriate.
By when do we have to submit the video?
The videos are due by May 29th, and if you don't want to, you don't have to. The virtual talent show is completely optional, but it's a good way to participate in school activities and express your wonderful talents.
So remember, Waveriders, join Pacific Rim's first ever virtual talent show.
Goodbye!
This week, our beloved custodian, Mr. John, is retiring. Before working at Pacific Rim, Mr. John worked in the factory making lenses for 27 years. He started working at Pacific Rim in the fall of 2006. He never missed a single day of work at the factory or Pacific Rim. He says his favorite part of school is all the staff members, the parents and grandparents, and especially the children. Thank you, Mr. John.